Okay, so here we're looking at the appendicular skeleton. We're talking about the appendages, in other words, the arms and the legs and everything that connects that to the torso. So the first bone we're going to talk about, you can go wide on that, the first bone we're going to talk about is here in the upper arm, okay? This is going to be the humerus. This is called the what?
Humerus.
Good, what's it called?
Humerus.
Good, what's it called now?
Humerus.
Very good. If you notice the humerus, this bone right here, looks very similar to the femur, which would be found in the leg, okay? Up here in the leg. So this is the femur. If you look really closely, it sort of looks like a little, like the letter F. It goes up like this. Here's the one bump. Here's the other bump to represent the letter F. So this is the femur. It's the longest bone in the body. So what's this called?
Femur.
Good. What's it called?
Femur.
And what's this one called?
Humerus.
Good. What's it called now?
Humerus.
Good. What's it called now?
Humerus.
What about this one?
Femur.
This one?
Femur.
This one?
Humerus.
Very good. Okay. Next, we're going to know that there's one bone up here in the upper arm. There's one bone here in the upper leg. There's two here in the antebrachium, and there's two down here in the lower leg. Okay. So we're going to do the ones of the lower arm first, the antebrachium. Whenever you talk about radius, you usually talk about radius of a circle in mathematics, right? So if you look right here, you'll actually notice that there's a circle right here, and that's how you're going to know this is the radius. Okay, so what bone is this?
Radius.
Very good. What bone is it?
Radius.
Very good. Are you going to look for the circle?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you positive?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Now, next, we have this bone right here. This is also found in the lower arm. Okay, this right here is the ulna. It begins with the letter U, ulna. So what bone is this?
Ulna.
Everybody see the letter U?
Yes.
Good. So what bone is this?
Ulna.
What's this called?
Ulna.
This one?
Radius.
This one?
Radius.
This one?
Ulna.
This one?
Ulna.
This one?
Radius.
This one?
Humerus.
What's it called?
Humerus.
What's it called?
Humerus.
What's this called?
Humerus.
What's this called?
Humerus.
Very good. And what's this called?
Radius.
What's it called?
Radius.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you positive?
Yes.
You're going to tell your parents later that this is called the radius.
Yes.
This is called the ulna?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So that's the radius and ulna. Next we have this one, these two. These are found in the lower leg, okay, right down here, okay, just like this, okay. This right here is going to represent the tibia. If you look for it, you can kind of see the letter T. Here's the letter T, tibia. So what's this called?
Tibia.
Good, but let's say tibia. What's it called?
Tibia.
Good, what's it called?
Tibia.
Very good. What's it called?
Tibia.
Very good. Now the reason for it is that it's often confused with this name on exams, okay? Usually they talk about it. The students I see in the past have written kind of the two words together. So we're gonna make sure we don't get them mixed up. I'm not even gonna tell you the way that they write it incorrectly because I don't want that to get into your head and cause a mistake. So this right here is going to be the fibula, but the way we're gonna remember it is fibula. What's it called?
Fibula.
What's it called?
Fibula.
So it looks like the letter U. Please don't bend this. Okay. By the way, this is only Professor Costa's voice. So I'm not the one who's bending it. This right here is called the what? Fibula. What's it called?
Fibula.
Very good. And what do we call this one?
Fibula.
This one.
Tibia.
What's it called?
Tibia.
What's it called?
Tibia.
What's it called?
Tibia.
What's this one called?
Fibula.
Whisper it. Fibula. What's it called? Fibula. What about this one?
Tibia.
Good. What about this one? The letter U. Ulna. What's it called?
Ulna.
Good. What's it called?
Ulna.
Good. What about this one that has a circle?
Radius.
Good. What's it called?
Radius.
This one.
Ulna.
This one. Fibula. What's it called?
Fibula.
What's it called? Fibula. Good. Could I possibly bend it with this one?
No.
No. Okay. So what's this one called? Fibula. Very good. And what's this one?
Humerus.
Humerus. What's it called?
Humerus.
This one? What's it called?
Femur.
Very good. This one is the kneecap, except we're not going to call it kneecap on the exam. We call it patella. We can call it what? Patella. Good. What's it called?
Patella.
Good. What's it called? Good. What's the one that's inside my hand?
Patella.
What's the one you're looking at?
Patella.
What's the one that you were just looking at a second ago?
Patella.
Good. What's this one called?
Patella.
What's it called?
Patella.
Good. You sound like a bunch of Long Islanders. What's this called?
Humerus.
Humerus. What's it called?
Humerus.
Humerus. Good. What's it called?
Humerus.
This one? Femur. What's it called?
Femur.
Very good. Okay. Next, we have this one right here. This right here is going to be the clavicle. That's your collarbone. That's what you see right up there. That's your clavicle. So what do we call it?
Clavicle.
Good. What's it called?
Clavicle.
Good. It's an S-shaped bone. So what do we call this S-shaped bone?
Clavicle.
Good. What do we call the S-shaped bone?
Clavicle.
Very good. This one right here is called the scapula. That's also oftentimes known as your shoulder blade. So that right there is the scapula. Okay? So this right here is called the what?
Scapula.
Good. What's it called?
Scapula.
Very good. And what's this one called?
Clavicle.
Good. So this one that I call clavicle, what's it called?
Clavicle.
Good. And what's this one that you call clavicle?
Clavicle.
Good. What's it called?
Clavicle.
And is this one called scapula?
Yes.
Is this called scapula?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Good. What's it called?
Scapula.
This one.
Clavicle.
This one?
Scapula.
This one?
Scapula.
This one?
Scapula.
This one?
Clavicle.
Good. This one?
Ulna.
Ulna. What's it called?
Ulna.
You're gonna look for the letter U.
Yes.
You promise?
Yes.
Good. What's it called?
Ulna.
Good. What's this one with the circle?
Radius.
Good. What's this one?
Fibula.
What's it called?
Fibula.
Good. What's this one called? Tibia. What's it called?
Tibia.
Is this one called the scapula?
Yes.
What's it called?
Scapula.
What's this one called?
Clavicle.
What's this called?
Scapula.
Very good. Now, is this called the os coxae?
Yes.
Good. What's it called? Os coxae. What's it called?
Os
coxae. What's it called?
Os coxae.
What's it called?
Os
Good. It's
coxae.
made of 3 different parts. It's made of the ilium, the ischium, and the pubis. And again, next week we'll be more specific about these parts and how it's actually divided up. But right now we're just going to know ilium, ischium, and pubis. What's this called? Ilium, ischium, pubis. Ilium, ischium, pubis. Ilium, ischium, pubis. So where people get a little bit mistaken is that the ischium is a bit more rounded and the pubis is going to be more pointed. Pubis is pointed. Does everybody understand that? So this is the pubis, this is the ischium, and this is the ilium. Next, what do we call the wrist bones? Carpals. So what are the wrist bones called?
Carpals.
Good. And what are the ankle bones called?
Tarsals.
What are the ankle bones?
Tarsals.
Wrist bones.
Carpals.
Very good. Okay. Now, when we look at the hand, okay, if you guys remember, you probably did like the turkey back when you were in grammar school where you drew, like you did that little line thing like that, okay? Well, if you hold this up, you'll notice that where the bones end is different than where the skin ends because there's all muscle in between here, okay? So if you draw like here, you're only going to this point right here and then you're going back out. Does everybody see that? Okay, so these bones right here are longer than the carpals, correct? So let's give it a longer name. If these are called carpals, these are called metacarpals. What are they called?
Metacarpals.
Good. What are they called?
Metacarpals.
Good. And we said these smaller bones here are called the tarsals, right? Do you think that these are probably called the metatarsals?
Yes.
Yes. So what are they called?
Metatarsals.
So what are these called? Tarsals, and these are what?
Metatarsals.
Good. And these short bones here?
Carpals.
Carpals, and these longer ones?
Metacarpals.
Are these called phalanges? Say yes.
Yes.
Good. Are they called phalanges?
Yes.
Are they called phalanges?
Yes.
What are they called?
Phalanges.
Good. Are these also called phalanges?
Yes.
Are both of these called phalanges?
Yes.
Are these called phalanges?
Yes.
Are these called phalanges?
Yes.
Very good. Is this called the patella?
Yes.
Good. What's it called?
Patella.
This one. Tibia. What's it called?
Tibia.
What's it called?
Tibia.
What's it called?
Tibia.
Very good. When you get home, are you going to call President Obama and say that this is the tibia?
Yes.
Good. What's it called?
Tibia.
Good. What's this called?
Fibula.
What's it called?
Fibula.
Are you sure it's called fibula?
Yes.
Are you positive?
Yes.
Very good. And what do we call this one?
Fibula.
Good. What's it called? Fibula. Very good. What's it called?
Fibula.
Good. Which is the one that I'm able to bend?
Fibula.
Which is the one I'm able to bend?
Fibula.
Which is the one that looks like the letter F and is the longest bone?
Femur.
Good. What's the one that has the letter U?
Ulna.
Good. Which is the one that has the circle?
Radius.
Which is the one that looks S-shaped?
Clavicle.
What's it called?
Clavicle.
Good. Touch your clavicle. Good. Touch your other clavicle. What's this called?
Clavicle.
Good. What's it called?
Clavicle.
What's this called?
Fibula.
Very good. Is this called the tibia?
Yes.
What's it called?
Tibia.
This one?
Femur.
This one?
Clavicle.
What's it called?
Clavicle.
This one?
Ulna.
Ulna. What's it called?
Ulna.
This one?
Radius.
This one?
Radius.
Very good. This one?
Scapula.
Good. This one?
Scapula.
This one? Os
Oxcoxae.
coxae. What's it called?
Os coxae.
What's it called?
Os coxae.
What's this called? Humerus. What's it called?
Humerus.
What about now?
Humerus.
What about now?
Humerus.
What about now?
Humerus.
Okay.